Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. I've been hard at work on this gate, but first, what happened here? Apologies, OHO? What's OHO? Am I missing something here? Am I out of the loop? I feel like I'm out of the loop. I don't know what OHO is, but anyway, your apologies are accepted. Sure, your apologies are accepted. Here, let's get this out of here. You guys hate it when I do stuff with the shield on. I will try to use the shield only for the purposes of fighting and battle and combat. Anyway, like I said, I've been hard at work on this gate, and I've been trying a few different... First of all, this looks much different than when you last saw it, because in the last episode, and since the beginning of the server, this was all sand, and I replaced it with dirt. Where I got the dirt, you ask? I had to make a deal with this gal.
Wait. Should I sing for you?
Do you want to sing for me?
I don't care.
Sing for me, Escal. Entertain me.
Take my...
Oh, wait, oh, sorry.
Stupid zombie just ruining my big moment.
Okay, you can have another chance at it now. Now you don't want to do it. Now you don't want to do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Take my dirt. Oh crap! It goes back into my inventory. Take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with your beard.
Ah, thank you. Watch out! Move out of the way.
Get out!
I was saving you, man.
You was gonna shoot. I was like that. I was thinking that you were like, thanks for blowing my glass windows in my house. Here's an arrow to the face.
Wow, how much dirt do you have? I can't carry any more, man. Okay, wait.
Oh, well, throw out that. I'll take that. Okay.
All right.
This is not payment.
Are you sure it's not payment? Okay, so we're not. We haven't. I guess we haven't arranged. I'm a little bit wary about the situation behind you.
Jeez, man, these guys.
There's a lot of them here.
I shall go sleep. I shall go sleep.
Yeah, you should go sleep. There you go.
No, like I said, whatever you want. Like, let's do it like this.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it like this, okay? You take this dirt as a lovely gesture.
Okay.
And you make sure to just remember it. Remember.
I'll remember the dirt. Yes, I'll remember the song more than the dirt.
That's fine. I have created a song for you to associate this moment. This here is your chest. There are many chests like this one, but this one here, this one is yours.
Sweet. So I can come back and get the rest of this dirt after. Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Like I said, I want no payment. I just want you to remember.
I will always remember you, Escal85.
Maybe
Escal.
Escal. Have you started saying my name like Etho now? Jeez, you Canadian people.
No, I've always said it Escal.
Escal. It's funny because it sounds like Anders Ziel trying to speak English.
Oh man, that's quite the noise that makes.
I love Anders. He's great.
Whoa, what the heck? I won't even ask any questions. Wow. Okay. All right. That's quite a wall. Anyway, thanks for the dirt and the music.
That's okay. We shall now take each. We should take a stair each. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Take your stair. I'll take mine.
Okay. Bye. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. But who knows? Who knows with this gal? He always seems so mischievous and devious. I have no idea what he's gonna ask of me later on. But anyway, we've got enough dirt to make things happen. I've also been experimenting with walls. Here's the thing. I know I can make a super pretty wall. Like, I can make it really nice looking and really fancy and stuff. The problem is that I have to make this wall really, really long. Like, this is going to be a massive wall. I guess I could stop it, like, right there or something. I could stop it wherever. But I would really like to make it as far around the jungle as possible. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'm just going to be honest with you guys right now. It is something that I want, and if I don't get any help from the guys, not that I'm asking for help from the guys, but if nobody helps me out with it, it's going to be one enormous task. So I thought, let's keep it as simple as possible. We've got the basic materials that we used for the gate, and then I added a little bit of the, what's it called? Cobble fence or cobble wall, something like that. With some slabs on top, just to add a little bit of different color. I've also started cracking brick. You guys were absolutely correct in that this place needs a little bit more cracked brick. So I'll work on the cracked stone brick. The netherrack here is, I'm not going to make the doors out of netherrack, but this is what I'm thinking about doors. So I could have them both completely open, sticking out backwards, which is easy enough to do. I could have them both closed, which is also easy enough to do. What I don't think is easy enough to do, and why I'm choosing it as my option, is having them semi-open in two different angles. So this one's a little bit more open than that one, and so the only way to get in is like right through this door opening right here. I've already planted a tree. I'm going to move these logs over to make it look a little bit more not so straight. So yeah, lots and lots of things on the go. I've heard all your suggestions. You say move the H up one. No, the H has to be in the middle, low, like the center of the H has to be centered with the letters here. This is how it's supposed to be. Remove one of the rows from the cobble up top, or the smooth stone up top. Yes, you are absolutely right. You know what? I will do that right now. I don't know if I have enough dirt on me, but we'll find out. That looks a million times better. That is way better. I still have to replace that material. I don't want it to be smooth stone. I'm just not sure what to use yet. In terms of other... Oh, this straight line here is not going to be a straight line. I'm going to gradually fade the dirt into the desert. So it'll start off with just a few blocks of dirt, and then eventually it'll come into and turn into this just massive amounts of dirt here because I want this to look like the entrance into the jungle. I didn't want it to look like the beach. So that's where we're at right now. I have a ton of work to do, so I'm going to do as much as possible, and I'll fill you in on some of the, I guess, some of the progress that I have. First things first, I have to decide what material to make this door out of. My first instinct is to make it out of jungle wood, and it makes the most sense. I really feel like a nice dark oak wood would work, but I'm not going to do it. And it's not going to go all the way up to the letters, so we're going to sort of pretend that the door would stop like right here, and it will have an arch, so it'll arch upwards and then down. And, little known fact, don't tell anybody, but since this is an uneven width, these doors are not even. These doors are 6 blocks. These doors are 6 blocks. The opening is actually 13 blocks. So if you do your mathematics, we're 1 block short. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to build the doors and see how it turns out. I guess what I need to do, first and foremost, is get myself some jungle wood. I feel like jungle wood is the only, even though I don't want to use jungle wood, it's the only logical solution to these doors, or the logical material to use for these doors. So we're going to try it out of jungle wood. Let's see what it looks like. If it looks ugly, we can always tear it down. I made one door. I like the materials, I guess. It's jungle. I wasn't going to use all logs, and I wasn't going to use all planks, so I think a combination of the two is good. What I don't like, though, is just the steep angle that this door is on. I think what I'm going to do, unfortunately for me, because that means a whole lot of axing, I'm going to make this door the same angle as this door, so they're both going to have not too much of a steep angle, and there's going to be a 1 wide block to walk through. I think that's actually pretty cool. Like, it's like barely cracked open for people to come in, because if you look at it from this side, you know what, maybe I'll build this one first and then decide on that. If you look at it from this side, the angle of this door just seems so much nicer. I don't know, it just seems more smooth, more natural. But I'll build this door and see how that looks, and then we'll worry about whether to change this door or not. These are the handles, by the way, massive handles. Now that they're both fully made, I don't hate this door anymore. I'm not sure why, but I really don't. I think it actually looks pretty good. From here, it kind of looks, let's see, does it look a little awkward? No, it looks like an open door is what it looks like. That's not bad. And if you come from this side, from the famous mesa biome that everybody's fighting over. Oh, wait, there's a sign over here, too. What is this? Apologies. What the heck, man? What is going on here? People just exploding creepers all over the place? Have some respect for our land. I really don't know what OHO means. I probably should. If I knew what OHO meant, I'd probably feel different about this. I don't know. It looks really good from the... Oh, my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. I really like that. All right, we're not changing a thing. I like the shape of the door as well. I do feel, however, that maybe the part that touches the columns here, the entrance, might be better off in jungle wood as well, like jungle logs, maybe? Possibly. Let me see what that looks like. Let's grow another tree. I've just been growing trees as I need them. I should just grow one big one again, but whatever. Oh, that's not going to be enough. What the heck is wrong with me? I need to grow one big tree again, and my axe is almost dead. I should invest in a diamond axe. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of tree chopping this season anyway. With jungle plank, or sorry, jungle log border, without jungle log border. I like it with jungle log border, so that's what we're going to go with. Sorry. Looking good, looking good. I put these up to look sort of like hinges, but I'm not sure that works very much or very well. Maybe it would work better if I actually removed one of these logs and put them in there. Ooh, hello. I do kind of like that. I do kind of like that better than this. I'll do that. There we go. That looks real good. I also moved them down by one so that they're even length from the bottom and the top. So there's 2 blocks and 2 blocks. Ooh, it's looking real nice. Oh my gosh. I'm really, really happy about this. I'm super excited about this project too. Now I can start adding vines and bushes, as Corrales would say. Vines and leaves and all that beautiful stuff. And I can't wait to make this little area inside here. It's going to look amazing. I'm going to try to make it as close to something like this as possible. So some trees. We'll have some oak trees in here as well. Do I have, you know what? Let's plant an oak tree right now. This oak tree is going to grow naturally, and it's going to be beautiful. Maybe we'll have another oak tree over here. Ooh, don't leave this behind. This is important stuff. Right over here. And then maybe we'll eventually have a dock and possibly a little building right there, like a welcoming building. Welcome to our jungle. Please enjoy your stay. Don't break anything. Don't steal anything. You know, the usual. So this is going to look real nice. I'm liking it. I have a lot of work to do in just material collecting. But for now, I think I'm going to try to work a little bit on the inside here. Have some trees grow. Should we have a monster tree here? Like a huge jungle tree? Let's see what this will look like. If worst comes to worst, I could probably just cut it down for wood because I can always use a little extra wood. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, goodness gracious, that's a little bigger than I wanted it to be. Holy, okay, wait, let's see what it looks like from the outside. Does it look like we're walling in a jungle? It sure does. That's not bad at all. You know what? I think I'm going to plant a couple more of these jungle trees. I'm going to run out of saplings, though. Maybe just one, one over here, perhaps. I want them to be different sizes. I don't want another huge one. Let's try one here. There we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And maybe one, let that tree grow by itself. I hope it will. Maybe it won't. Let's move it a little bit. Just over here. Over here would be good. And then the rest of the stuff, I think I'll just fill in artificially. Let's grow one more here by the water. As you can see, there's a lot of jungle trees by the water as you ride through. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. And then, of course, we'll have this stuff going on. Oh, man, this is going to be a nice place. I'm not sure why I'm doing this now because I'm going to fill it with leaves and stuff, too, on the ground. Like, make these little bush-looking things. They're actually pretty easy to make. So, yeah, lots of work to do. It's coming along, and it's looking real good. You know, I go away for one day. One day, I'm not, like, over here working on my gate, and this is what happens. What the heck is this? That is a fishing farm, an AFK fishing farm. And then there's this. I don't know if this actually goes anywhere. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on, guys. Okay, let's get back up. Let me just talk to you guys. I just dropped my, here we go. Let me just talk to you guys for a minute. So, for some reason, a lot of you are seeing the NHO as the villains. This is not the case. We're the good guys. I mean, we came over here. We made sure not to bother the original hermits, the new school hermits. We made sure not to bother them. We came over here and wanted to start our own lives, nice, quiet lives. We didn't threaten anybody. We didn't claim territory that was already claimed. We didn't walk around and have creepers explode and blast the crap out of our land and then not repair it. That was none of these things were things that we did. We didn't harass anybody. We didn't threaten anybody. They are all coming to us. They're doing the terrible stuff. And here's one more terrible thing. We've expressed our displeasure. What is under this one? Nothing, maybe. We've expressed our displeasure with AFK fishing farms. And what do I get? I get an AFK fishing farm. I knew it. Wow, this is really nice. I got an AFK fishing farm placed right underneath my gate. Oh, man. Okay. Well, here's one thing that I'm going to do. I don't have my silk. I do have my silk touch on me. Thank you. This is now my end chest. Excuse me. My mouse wheel is killing me. What do we got here? Some decent blocks. Good. Nothing in the furnace. This thing's almost broken. What do we got? Let's see. Property of OHO. AFK. OHO. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Piggybacking off the NHO. Trying to make your own company. Company? Are we a company? A group of friends. This block was damaged by the ONO. We have vid evidence. OHO. What the heck is going on with these O's? What does it say? This farm is free for all to use. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you are old or noob. Also known as the original Hermit Order. Get out of here. Get out of here. What else we got? We claim everything outside the gates of NHO, including this community. AFK Fish Farm. Enjoy. Biffa. Founding. Okay. You know what? Claim everything outside the gate. You see what I mean, guys? You guys think we're the bad guys? We are clearly not the bad. These guys are coming over. They're claiming everything outside the gate. Like everything, like the entire Minecraft world outside this gate is what they're claiming. No. No. That is not going to happen. This is not going to be used. What do we have in here? Oh. Oh. No. Wait. That's not that good. Oh. Is there an infinity bow in here? Huh? Mending? That's not a bow. That was a... Okay. We're not going to use this at all. It's going to be buried forever. You know what? I wish fire spread was on. I don't have a bucket of lava either. I would totally just get this crap out of my screen. We're going to cover it up. We got to cover it up with sand because we want to contain or maintain the consistency of the area. Not like creeper blasts. You see what I mean, guys? Come on. You guys have to get on board. You guys have to let the other hermits know. This is not nice of them. We're being good people. All we said was we don't like AFK fishing farms. That's it. That's it. Nothing else that we have done. This is supposed to be grass. Okay. Nothing else that we've done warrants any of this. So there. Anyway. Let's put some bushes down. Alright, guys. I've done a few things. I have put a few leaves. Not too many. Not too many. Just all around. I kind of really like this right here where it's creeping over the wall. I'm a big fan of that. I'm going to start putting down vines now, too. Can I place vines there? I can't. Okay, so we'll have some vines there. I don't want to overdo it with the vines either. None of the doors should have vines because I feel like the doors will open up. So that's going to get all the way down. Can we stop that from happening? Let's stop this one there, and let's stop this one there. I have a little bit of string with me. Not too much. I should find a spider spawner, actually, because that'd be really helpful. This one will maybe just have vines, like, right here. You know what? Let's just fill it in. Boom. Just creeping up from the bottom. I don't think I did anything on this side. I didn't. Maybe this side we can have, like, really, really tall vines. By the way, I'm not married to this wall idea. That's why I only did a little section of it, and I only did this side, because if you have a better idea... Now remember, obviously, I can make a super complex and gorgeous wall, but remember, I have to make it for, like, the whole jungle, almost. So if you guys have an idea for a wall, that... Just keep in mind, if you want to send it to me, just keep in mind that it can't be super complex. You know, simple wall, 5-6 blocks tall... that I can rinse and repeat. Don't use hard to acquire blocks because then I'll just spend all my time trying to get those blocks. You guys get it, right? You know what? I don't like that. I think it was like this before, and that's how it shall stay. You guys know what I mean, I hope. Yeah, I can't really afford to sit here and build intricate, super complicated wall. It's just gonna take me forever. Can I get over here? I can. Let's do this. All right, let's see how those vines look for now. I would like to have vines hanging down from the letters, or maybe on the insides of the letters. That'd be good. Let's try that. Let's get all the way up here. Another thing, too, the NHO, look, our doors are open. If I wanted this to be an exclusive club, my doors would be closed. Although it is kind of an exclusive club. I don't think we're accepting members at this time. But still, the doors are open. Although that's probably more for us to get in and get out rather than anybody else getting in. But still... We built it with our doors open. Anyway, Anyway, ooh, this looks like it could use a nice little... come on, reach. I can't reach. Now I can reach, for sure. I know this game so well. There we go. Let's try this. And now we have to sort of... Let's see. How can I make this happen? I want to stop the vines, obviously, from growing. So the vines are going to be... Where's this block? Directly underneath? Oh, perfect. So the vines are going to be there. Yeah, let's stop the vine. Actually, no, let's stop it here. Can I break this block and have it? Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Whoa, goodness gracious. That is not something I was anticipating. By the way, fire spread is off if I haven't mentioned that. I'm pretty sure I have, but just in case you're worried about like the leaves catching fire and stuff, fire spread is off. So we should be okay unless somebody turns fire spread on, and then we're not okay. We're not so much okay. So that one's coming all the way from up there. Maybe we can have one coming from the side of the H. I don't want to put anything on the fronts. Be like that. It's probably going to spread over that way anyway, but that's okay. And then we have to find a way. I guess we'll use wood. We have to find a way to make these vines stop about here. Right? Yeah, it's slightly lower than the other ones. This should be kind of cool when it's all done. I hope. Oh, what am I doing? Right, the axe is what I needed. One other thing. Before we finish up on this side, you can see I've added a little bit of bushes and stuff. I don't think I want to overdo it. Oh, that could have been terrible. I'll take down this in a second. I don't want to overdo it with the bushes. We do need to add vines to these trees, though. They don't come complete with vines, which is a shame. So let's do that before we forget. And then I gotta go get melons. Melons is what I want. Come on. There we go. And then maybe put one. There we go. Down. Yeah, melons. If we get some melons going, I'll do a couple here as well. Maybe just a little vine there. And maybe one vine on this tree right here. Right there would be kind of cool. And we'll do one over here. Okay, so we have 22 vines left. Lots of vines remaining. That's starting there, and this goes all the way down. So let's put a couple of vines on the inside of this wall, and maybe some on the outside. And then I'm going to get some melons, and then I think I'm going to bone meal with, I only have 10 bone meal. So, man, I'm wondering if I should just put, like, random little bushes like this. I want to make it look close to the actual jungle, and the actual jungle doesn't really have this stuff. They have these that I built a couple of with the wood inside. Like right there. I should use jungle leaves as well, actually. And I built another one here, a smaller one. But I guess I can put like little random bits of floof. I call it floof. Every once in a while, I put one in the ground here with the green underneath, like green grass. So it kind of looks cool. Again, here I think we're going to have some sort of a dock. So let's not build anything there. Maybe just something like this. Just breaching nature. And now let's do this. Do a couple of taller ones as well, which it kind of sucks that it takes one entire bone meal to do tall ones. Oh, wait a minute. What about these? I don't think we're going to have any of these over there, so let's take some from here. The ferns. Let's take one. This is attention to detail, man. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm collecting ferns from across the river just so that they can be nobody's ever gonna notice that there are no ferns over there, but whatever, man. I'll notice, and that's important. It's looking good from here. Look at that. We're doing good. I think it needs to be a little more densely populated with trees, though. Maybe. I don't know anymore. Here, let's put a fern down. Boom. There's a fern. There's a fern. There's a fern. Another fern. 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 And we have 3 bone meal left. Bone meal, bone meal, and bone meal. It's looking good, guys. Looking good. Let's go and grab that melon. I don't have a melon in here, I don't think, like pieces of melon anyway. But we have jungle saplings, and I think maybe a couple more jungle. If they grow, whether they grow or not is another story, but let's maybe put one there. Just trying to make it a little bit more dense. This forest is or this jungle is quite dense, so it wouldn't hurt to just have a couple more trees. Not that I want it to match exactly, but oh, that might be too close. Yeah, let's put it over. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, let's put this one last one down just because I have it right there. All right, let's grab some melons, and then we're officially complete this side. Complete this side? That doesn't seem like the proper English. I think there's melons in here somewhere. Of course, how could I forget the beautiful cocoa bean? Oh yeah, cocoa bean, you are so gorgeous. And I only got one melon. But whatever, it all adds to the ambiance. I hate that word. I just, probably because I can't pronounce it. Ambiance, ambiance. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please remember, support your NHO, your local NHO, because we are not looking for trouble. We are the victims in this terrible attack on our territory and creation and you know, we're victims. Just remember, hashtag we're victims, hashtag NHO. And I still, oh, by the way, I've really been loving seeing the screenshots, especially one dude built the NHO sign on Iskal's fan server, which made me feel super happy. So he built like the big NHO on Iskal's fan server. It was amazing. I loved it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye-bye.